Okay, so today we're rolling out to Pitillal, or Pitillal, I believe it's pronounced. I'm probably saying it wrong, but we're catching the bus. Once again, the bus is only going to be about 10 pesos, and it's a more local neighborhood. It's where a lot of the workers that work here in Puerto Vallarta in the hotel zone and stuff like that come to work. And sorry for looking down, but there's just a ton of steps everywhere, and I don't want to trip. But yeah, so right now I'm just heading to catch the bus to head to Pitillal and show y'all a more local side of Puerto Vallarta versus the more tourist side that y'all get over here in the hotel zone, the downtown area, and Zona Romantica. But I'll check back in with y'all in a second. Okay, so that's a good example that it's a bus stop, the blue sign. But then if you notice right there, right on the front window, it tells you exactly where it's going. They'll say Sam's, Walmart, Central. You just basically look on the front window to see exactly where they're going. So we made it to Central Pitillal. We're about 2 blocks from the main corridor. Gonna go ahead and walk that way where the main plaza is. Which I'm getting y'all a good view. I see they got a mess load of shops on both sides. And like I mentioned earlier, Pitillal is more of a local spot. Puerto Vallarta is more for tourists. Pitillal has a lot of the employees that come and work in Puerto Vallarta. They actually live here in Pitillal. But beautiful fresh fruit stand. Let me see if I can zoom in for y'all real quick. Buenos dias. As you can see, people are very friendly, already saying good morning. Happy to see the camera. Yeah, it is 11:09 a.m. here. Just like Puerto Vallarta, a lot of stuff just doesn't open until about 11 a.m. noon. But then again, it doesn't close until like 11 p.m. Sometimes 1 in the morning. Especially restaurants, they don't close until um, sometimes 6, 5, 6 in the morning. But as you can see, you can get all your trinkets. And it's a lot cheaper here than you would pay in Puerto Vallarta. I love the art that they do. Pescados, mariscos. Hola. Buenos días. Gracias. Fresh fruit everywhere. Coconuts, some oranges. Have the fresh shrimp back there. Clothing. Bolsters. Okay. So we're heading towards the plaza right now. And of course, more shops. And so we make a right here, and we are in Central. So once again, you just got a bunch more shops, a lot of clothing options. I'm gonna cross the street because there's a lot more shade. Some shops right there. All sorts of different shops. No matter what you need, they got it. Whether it's clothes, whether you need some copies, photos, fresh fruit going on right there. Tres Hermanos is a big shoe store. But they've got basically everything that Puerto Vallarta has, just at much, much better prices. Perdón. Just because it's a more local spot. And then, of course, in the middle of their plaza, you've got the Iglesia, the church, Iglesia de Guadalupe. Um, it's open right now, so we'll go in there. But I just want to show y'all also the plaza right quick. So we'll cross and go check it out. And this is a church here. ¿Qué nombre le quieren dar a este niño? Leonardo. Yo te bautizo en el nombre del Padre y del Hijo y del Espíritu Santo. Having a baptism. Beautiful church, though. And of course, it's just in the middle of the plaza, just like everything else is around here. The church is always going to be kind of the main focal point. And right here is where they, in the plaza, is where they always have celebrations, carnivals, festivals, stuff like that. Great place just to get some good food, to party, to hang out. But yeah, this is downtown Pitillal. So fresh fish, Friday, get out here. So I'm back with y'all. I just got my hair cut. It was 145 pesos, which is about $7, $8. Got it from this place right behind me. But look at that. Look at they did everything, not just a haircut, but they did the trim, the lineup, the fade, the shave, everything. For, like I said, it was around $10. I'm gonna come around so that y'all can see the place right here. But this is in the Center Plaza. I don't even know the name of it, but it's basically the only barbershop in the Center Plaza, right next to Fundacion, Donde, and right across the street from the church. But this is where I always come to get my hair done right there. They do a great job, and it's just extremely, extremely affordable. So just stopped by this little restaurant right across from the plaza right there, where I got my hair cut. This is one quesadilla. I'm gonna give it to you in hand's length so that there's no exaggeration right here. It is bigger than my hand. And I mean, they're cooking everything up fresh right over here, right behind you. A nice little restaurant right here. Okay, So we just got done eating, literally right there where that taxi's passing, right on the corner. Delicious quesadilla. Um, there's, like I said, those apartments for rent, and straight ahead, you got the church, the Catholic Church, and this is Plaza Pitillal. So as you can see, everybody just kind of comes to hang out, take a break, sit down, talk, do whatever they do. These girls are chasing birds. Doesn't get much more cute than that, huh? And then they've got some more vendors set up over here. Well, not really stores, just people that come and set up their own booth, sell their homemade goods, stuff like that. Pretty cool though. Okay, so it's a bit clearer sky right now, so I just wanted to give you all a bit better view of the church and the plaza right behind it right quick. But we're gonna go do some more walking and looking at shops. What we're gonna be looking at is guaracheras. Guaracheras are leather, handmade. Basically, they're the Crocs of Mexico. So we're gonna go looking for some of those in just a minute. So stay tuned, okay? These are two restaurants that I recommend here in Pitillal, La Dieta and Volver al Taco. Super delicious food. They're very quick. Sometimes they do have a line at night, but they're definitely worth the wait. They've got gorditas, stuff like that. And we're walking right now down towards, as you can see, the more leather area, the guarachetas. So here's some guarachetas coming up already. But look at all the selection, variety to choose from. Hola. That's just one store. You got another one right here. Just everywhere. So here's just a few more shops and options that they have here in Pitillal. You've got all of these stores right here. Across the street. Beautiful store right here. If you want to get some henna tattoos, some more leather work boots, stuff like that. But this is kind of what, I'll wait till the bus passes. This is kind of what they're known for. They're huarachas, they're leather, they're piel, they're leather sandals. Keep it moving, keep it moving. Stores. watches. Over there, I don't know if you can see it, but it's kind of dark. There we go. Yeah, this is downtown Pitillal area. You can get basically everything you need. And we are back to the central area. It's all just kind of a giant square. So right behind us is the plaza. You can't really see it because the cars, buildings, it's just blocking the view. Yeah, right behind us is the plaza. So we'll just head back there to wrap up the tour of Pitillal. Kind of looking for like a pastry shop, something sweet. It's over there. Jack. So that's a Chinese basically truck that you won't see in the US because it'll kill Tesla overnight. So, yep, like I said, we're just back to where we started. That's where we ate at. Just cooking it up though. All right, but that's basically BTL. It's a, well, Central BTL. It's a pretty small um, neighborhood, barrio, whatever you want to call it. But it gets crazy on the weekends, especially this plaza. So, like you said, it's only about a 15, 30-minute car or bus ride, just depending on whichever time of day you go, traffic, weather, things like that. So, keep that shit in mind. And then the same thing to get back to Puerto Vallarta. You just catch the bus for 10 pesos, which once again is less than a quarter. So I hope y'all enjoyed your tour of BTL. This is where I'll leave y'all off. And enjoy the rest of y'all's day.